Hey team, I thought we'd do a floss for PMS relief because wow, who doesn't need it, right? Okay, let's start in our cobbler shape, and you're gonna start by squeezing your knees together. I like to use my elbows, but you can use your hands. You can also pop a blanket or a pillow underneath your bum to give you a little lift in your hips. So what's happening here is that we're squeezing together with our inner thighs, and then we're using our arms or our hands to kind of press the knees wide. And we're kind of aiming at the pelvis and inner leg zone here because I don't know about you, but I get a lot of tension built up in my pelvis and in my legs pre-cycle. So see if this will give you a little relief in your hip joints, up into the groin space, and just kind of as well just calming us down, as we do have a lot of hormones building up during this time. Let's go for 2 more. See if you can get a little lower back relief. If you're tilting yourself forward, you can just get a gentle stretch there. Okay, basta. Let's step ourselves back. Just take a little child's pose, feeling that lower back space, kind of pawing the ground. Let your legs press down into the earth and release the forehead into the floor for a moment here. Connect with your lower belly by plugging your legs down more and pulling your hands gently towards you. Take 1 more breath, let it go. And then come on up. We'll start into a tabletop shape, but then swoop. Let's go right leg forward to start. Swoop it forward. You're in your low lunge, but you're gonna take it wider than normal. So if you're in a traditional low lunge, your foot would be kind of lined up with your hip. Take it 2 scooches out to the outside of your mat. And then swoop your heel back so you feel this whole inner thigh line engaged and up into the hip joint and in the medial hamstring. So you're connecting to that whole zone. As you sit yourself back, you're gonna continue to pull your heel back so you stay engaged. And then come forward again, release, just relax, and then start again. Heel pulls back, you're sitting yourself back. It doesn't matter how far you go, but you do want to stay connected to yourself the whole time. So link into that medial hamstring tissue, that inner leg tissue, and then stay with it as you sit yourself back. You may, in your imagination or through sensing, be able to track up into the pelvis zone. So this line of tissue is actually linking up and zipping around your uterus. So if we kind of connect to this zone and relieve the tissue there, hopefully we'll get a little space gain a little space and gain a little relief. So let's go for 3 more. Feel free to change your ankle. Like I like to swoop my booty out to the side a little bit, or I could swoop the other direction. It's just a floss getting at different aspects of the tissue. So I can't count. I feel like that's 1 more. That seems about right. And as we're working that line, we're working the spleen channel, and its sister channel is liver. So sneak your foot straight out to the side. If you want to measure up, it's basically tabletop, and then you zip your legs straight out to the side. You're gonna squeeze your inner thighs together and then sit your booty back. I like to tuck my back toes. Yes. Feel like you're squeeging your arch in towards the midline, so this whole chain of tissue is engaged. That channel, that line of tissue and this line of energy associated with TCM is the liver, and it loops around the groin space. So we're just relieving the pelvic floor here, hopefully assisting our liver in processing toxins and the excess hormones. And yeah, hopefully that'll help us feel that relief that we're looking for. Let's go for 3 more on this side. Getting super juicy in our inner leg zone here. You're probably feeling it up into the hip tissue now. Staying connected on your last one. And then let's relax that. Bring your legs together, tuck your toes. Easy downward dog to just walk out your heels for a moment. Find your breath. You don't have to control your breath, but just link in with it, be aware of it. It's gonna do exactly what you need it to do. And then pop yourself back into your tabletop. Let's bring our left leg forward so we're doing the other side. Heel zips back, keep zipping your heel back as you sit your booty back in space. Relax to come forward. You're starting to link up with the tissue in your inner hamstring here and into your adductors. You're tracking this chain. This is your spleen channel here, zipping up your leg and into the hip joint, zipping around the uterus and coming up the side body here, finishing on the outside of the rhomboids. Keep pulling your heel back. As you sit yourself back, you want to stay connected. And this channel here, if you go get acupuncture and you're having stuff with your cycle or any issues related to hormones, digestion, they're probably going to needle some point along the spleen channel. So right now you're kind of unwinding the whole pathway of the spleen channel. So think of it like a garden hose. We're kind of doing the bigger macrocosm work on that channel of tissue, on that line of fascia that lines up with the spleen energy. We're unkinking it so that when you go get acupuncture, those needles get even more effective. Let's pop our legs straight out to the side. I'm going to show you a different angle here for our liver. So measuring out again, you have your tabletop, and then you're going to zip your legs straight out to the side. Squeeze that arch in like you're squeegeeing it in towards the midline. Keep hugging your inner thighs together so you're really connected up into the pelvic floor, and you sit your booty back. Relax to come forward. Start again, squeezing in and then sitting yourself back. I'm pawing the ground a little bit with my hands kind of pulling in towards me, but most of my weight is on my legs. The liver doing so many hundreds of jobs for us every single day. Sometimes when we're getting very irritated pre-period, it's actually associated with how the liver is processing histamine. So if our liver can't handle all the excess histamine, it dumps into the bloodstream and it actually gives us the feeling of irritation. So just remember, as we're feeling kind of funky before period, like it's not necessarily in your head. Those hormones are an extension of your brain. It's chemical. Just relax into that and know that you're a fabulous person no matter what. Okay, last one. That's good. And then let's just do a quick little shoulder release because I know my neck gets really tense pre-period. Forearms to flip, forearms to kiss. Plug down with your forearms, lift your upper body up just a smidge, and then rock yourself side to side and just look the opposite direction. Nice and easy floss here, really just creating some gentleness for yourself as you plug your forearms down, rocking side to side. Find your breath. Good. One more set to be even. I got a nice little neck crack there. And relax. Just come on forward. Take a seat. Check out how you feel. Let's finish off our flow with one point here. Love this point. Do it every day on myself, but especially pre-cycle. Easy to find, medial malleolus, i.e. your inner ankle bone, 3 fingers up from that place and just measure out behind your shin bone. Use the same thumb as your leg. I think that's a nice, easy way to find it. And it really is just behind the shin bone. You can feel around until you feel like you're in the right spot. Oop, there, mine's right there. And then we're gonna do it on both sides. So then find your other side, 3 fingers up, right behind the shin bone. And then you can go ahead and release your legs into like a butterfly shape and close your eyes, plug down with your thumbs, and see if you can imagine pulling energy up through the feet and into the legs, into the pelvis, finding a little relief here. Love this point for preventative measures, but also actual relief in the moment. So give it a try. Such a good point for anything having to do with digestion, hormone relief, dry skin, feeling shy, needing help concentrating or releasing worry. Such a good one to have in your back pocket. Don't do it if you're pregnant. Okay, have a fab, relaxed, potential moon cycle. I hope that for you.